to reopen our government and to build a country that's not for the billionaires, that's not for the oligarchs, but that's for working people across this nation. I'm Congressman Maxwell Alejandro Frost. I represent Florida's 10th Congressional District here in the United States Congress. I am a Florida man. That's something we're trying to reclaim. Look, we're in a very, very scary time right now. The government is shut down, and it's very simple. Donald Trump shut down the government because he'd rather shut down the government than make sure people have health care in this country. And many people might ask, why does he want you to pay more for health care? Why does he want 25 million of our people to pay anywhere from 50 to 300% more to keep themselves and their families alive? And that's also very simple. It's because he wants more money in the federal budget to give permanent tax cuts to billionaires and mega corporations. And the question is simple. Do we think we should trade the health of our people so a billionaire can get another yacht? Hell no. Hell no. And this is what Donald Trump ran on. He told people that he would lower costs for working families. He told people he would run on this America First agenda. But you're not America First if you're not centering Americans. See, patriotism is more than eagle, beer, and flag. It's more than an aesthetic. It's about caring about the people who live in the country, predominantly working class people. You know, I come from the state of Florida, which is the largest Affordable Care Act marketplace in the entire nation by far. My district is the 7th biggest district for the Affordable Care Act in the entire country. 189,000 of the people I represent are going to see their health care go up anywhere from 50 to 300%. And we've asked our constituents to send us the letters you're receiving, to send us and call our office to tell us how it's going to impact your life. And while Donald Trump sat in the White House and said that we should look at this problem at the end of the year, working people are receiving letters that are saying, next year, you're paying double for your health care. Next year, you're paying triple for your health care. People in my own family have received that letter. And for a billionaire like Donald Trump, it might not matter. But for a working family, that means less money to pay their rent. It means less money to buy groceries, which are more expensive than they've ever been because of the policies of Donald Trump and the Republicans. And so while this is all going on, now we know that he's cutting SNAP and food assistance for millions of families across the country. And let's be clear, this isn't a collateral damage because of the shutdown. Donald Trump is choosing to cut off food assistance for millions of people because he wants you to suffer so he can make a political point. This man is evil. And Speaker Mike Johnson, who's really not even the Speaker of the House, is a lapdog and a puppet to Donald Trump and the billionaires that rather have you pay more for your health care, have you and your family starve, so that way they can have more tax cuts for their billionaire donors. It's disgraceful. And so I'm proud to be here with activists and organizers to say, save our health care. We know that the status quo was already broken. We know we don't have a healthcare system in this country. We have a sickness care system in this country. And now they want to make it even worse on our people. It's disgraceful. And the ask is very simple. Come back to D.C. You know, Speaker Mike Johnson says, well, Congress isn't going to go back in session. The House of Representatives isn't going to go back in session until the government opens. But how is the government going to open if half of Congress isn't going to work? How is the government going to open? How are we going to save health care when half of Congress is on vacation, is doing fundraisers, is all across the world and not doing their damn job? And what other job in this country can you decide, I'm not going to clock in until December? This is why so many of our people have lost faith in our government and have lost faith in Congress. And so we'll continue to fight to save healthcare in this country for working people, for all of our people. And after we win this fight, after the government opens because we saved our healthcare and because we saved the Affordable Care Act, let us continue to fight for a country where healthcare is a human right for every single person. Thank you so much, and God bless. Thank you.
I'm going to speak for a second to the parents out there. I don't know if you remember the bad old days before the Affordable Care Act, when you had kids who were graduating from college and you knew that if they didn't get a full-time job with full benefits, that they would not have health care. And millions of young people in this country went for years of their lives without any access to health care. And it wasn't until something catastrophic happened and they went to the emergency room or they were diagnosed with cancer, and then your family was devastated with enormous bills. That's what life was like before the Affordable Care Act. And that is what is going to happen to people if they are not able to pay these increases. So right now, I'm pleased to invite up Sarah Goodrich, who is a member of an organization that all of you should know about. Oh, right now, sorry. Before Sarah, we're gonna hear from Representative Ilhan Omar, who is fighting for health care every day in Congress while Republicans are back in their district being lapdogs, as you heard from Congressmember Frost, for Donald Trump, just praising his beautiful ballroom instead of caring about your health care, your access to food, your housing. Oh, sorry. I was looking for you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you all for being here. I want to start by saying the simple fact that healthcare is a right. Healthcare is a human right. And right now, millions of Americans, including tens of thousands of Minnesotans, are facing a crisis because Republicans in Congress have failed to act. The enhanced ACA tax credits made health insurance more affordable for families, and more than 89,000 Minnesotans, their loss would mean skyrocketing premiums. This will hit middle-class Americans, small business owners, farmers, and people 55 and older the hardest. Farmers are already facing impossible choices. Crop prices are down, production costs are up, and now health insurance premiums are another burden. Some will have to choose between coverage, paying operating loans, or putting food on the table. Let's be honest, this crisis is entirely preventable. These enhanced tax credits were designed to protect families, workers, and small business owners. Yet here we are watching Republicans hold our healthcare hostage, insisting they won't negotiate until the shutdown ends, even as Americans struggle to afford basic care. I'm sorry, y'all, this is like really hard. The same administration that can send $40 billion to Argentina, add a ballroom to the White House, spend $172 million for Kristi Noem's private jet, cannot ensure Americans can get health care without going broke. It is truly, truly shameful. Small business owners and Americans who are self-employed are specifically at risk. If these credits expire at the end of 2025, each of them would lose an average $1,500 in tax credits. This is the difference between a family staying healthy or going into a